Good morning, my fellow yoga travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, live the life we love. It is Tuesday, so it's my song day. Remember the Limelighters, my friends back from the late 50s, early 60s in the Hootenanny? Some come to dance, some come to play, some merely come to pass time away, some come to laugh, their voices do ring, but as for me, I come for to sing. 'Cause there's a meeting here tonight, there's a meeting here tonight. I know you by your friendly face, there's a meeting here tonight. There's a meeting here tonight, great God, I'm glad you came along. Hope all your brothers and sisters here will help you sing this song. There's a grin on every upturned face, and a smile on every eye. Brothers and sisters, let me hear you shout, let me hear your joyful cry. There's a meeting here tonight, there's a meeting here tonight. I know you by your friendly face, there's a meeting here tonight. There's a meeting here tonight. Except it's early in the morning, so it's a meeting in the morning. Glad you're here. Anyway, love that old hootenanny stuff. All right, my question for you today. I want to hear what we have to do, and people sharing with me. Appreciate your little replies when I get back to you. We talked about the line of affiliation last week, playfulness of your little kid. We talked about the line of cognition, the part of your inner wise person. Today, we're talking about the line of nurturance and blessing, which is your inner royalty, your inner ruler. That's why I said, what does it mean to be kingly or queenly? We don't have a king and queen, so maybe we haven't seen that modeled that way. But each one of us sits on a throne of power and rules the realm. Do we do it for the good of the realm, or are we shadow kings and queens who are only out for ourselves? And if you are a good king and queen, how do you provide resources for your community? What gifts do you bring to the party? Let me know about that, and I'll pong it back to you. All right, my teaching constantly reminds us all that if you're not disciplined, you lose an aspect of your peace, of your poise, and your tranquility. Because when you're doing what you love to do, disciplining yourself on an ongoing basis, learning about the thing that really turns you on, you're in a different mind state than if you're just drifting, like George Harrison says. If you don't know where you're going, any road can take you there. You're following your path, and yoga reminds you that if you know how to channelize your breath, you'll be able to focus your mind better. And then the organs of action and organs of perception become more under your control. And so what I've learned from watching my teacher and other people is I seek the best practices wherever they exist, and I model myself after those people who are proven successes. Now, certainly I balance action with rest, sitting in silence, doing nothing, so to speak, being calm, passive, relaxed, no matter what thoughts arise in my mind. That is what I learned to make my consciousness very, very powerful. I've also learned what accountability is, sticking to my commitments. Otherwise, I'm confronted with the choices I've made and its effect on myself and other people. But my accountability is an opportunity to always take a meaningful step in the area of any part of my life that I want to change. And it's not going to change unless I understand what blocks me from changing, which is what I call my shadow belief, my negative belief. Sometimes I tell myself I don't matter, I'm not good enough, started too late. And then I start to question, what kind of payoff is there for me not keeping my word? That's what keeps it in the shadow and keeps it alive and well. So I keep my word. And then I'm an accountable human being. So even though it's true, as Emerson says, one's life is a solution in hieroglyphics to the questions we would put. But we have to act it out as life. Live it first before it's apprehended as reality. So my final parting shot to you today, always remember how you think about people positively or negatively and the words that you use. Anytime we talk about where we are as if it's in a fixed place in order to justify not changing, that's when we are escalating resistance instead of maximizing allowance. Don't plead a case for your defense. That just activates and hold yourself in resistance to what you really want, and that's not going to get the law of attraction to hand over the goods. If you can't see it in yourself, see it in other people, how they nullify themselves by clinging to what they don't want instead of focusing on what they do want. Don't make that mistake. And also, they say, don't condemn another person unless you walk 7 miles in their moccasins. You can't understand what other people's misunderstanding, stupidity, or whatever it is they've had to face, and maybe you wouldn't fare as well. Maybe you'd do worse in their circumstances. So they say, don't judge by appearances, judge by righteous judgment, which means see the spirit in all, rise in consciousness, and if somebody does something wrong to you, let the great law take care of it. You don't have to be the avenging angel. Rise in consciousness, set yourself free, and remember that your forgiveness is strong medicine. Peace be with you. Have a great day.